I like your badge.
Thanks! I just got given this.
Oh, nice.
I know, by Jason O'Mara. I'll keep it forever. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, what's going on?
Can you tell me what was your reaction when you read that Fitz made out with Ada?
Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it. I was kind of annoyed at both of them in real life for a while, and I knew I couldn't be, and I knew that it was silly, but yeah, I was like... But really, it's cool. I mean, it's such a fun twist, and it's a great thing. A great thing for the fans of the show to watch, and everybody had such a reaction to it when we showed it in the panel. So yeah, I think it's fun and cool, and it just means that I've got something to hold over him now for a while. It's a big one.
So what can you tell us about your role in the framework, or what's going on with your character?
Well, we see that she has died. So we're kind of telling her story from the beginning, I guess, of like what we find out what happened, and we see that Fitz is very different, so you can assume that they're separated. And her aim is to try to get everybody out. So we'll just have to see if she can do that or not.
With the what has been like since with the new pod? Like, have they given you an idea of how your character's storyline is going to be, or do they not tell you? They give you each script.
They give us each script, kind of the day before. Well, a couple of days before we start to film it, but so we find out week to week, like the fans do, but we're just a bit ahead. And sometimes they'll ask you a vague question to do with the episode, so you're trying to find out what's happening. And sometimes they just mess with us, I'm sure. They're just like, are you allergic to silicone all over your body? I don't know, actually. Okay. And then there's nothing to do with that in the script. So sometimes I feel like they mess with us. But yeah, we find it week to week.
Sorry, I'm late.
Iain, Caestecker, everyone.
I was doing a piss.
I said you were proud of your nose.
No, it's doing
That's the lady, right?
I have to say, one of the most intense scenes this season was when you were trying to figure out if Daisy was a LMD or not. Oh man. And like you shot her, or you...
Stabbed me.
Oh yeah, he stabbed you.
Daisy got shot.
Yeah.
I mean, we just had a lot going on. It was a great scene to do. I think when Chloe and I read that scene, neither of us thought it would be that emotional. And then when we came to do it, we both just started crying. Like, oh my god!
I heard that. Jed told me that you guys were like crying.
It was kind of great. It's an amazing. I mean, we've all known each other for so long, and we are like a family. And so when you get to do a scene and you create something that neither of you expected, it's really special. I love doing that scene with her. Bye guys, I'm going home. I love you.
Yeah, well, shit.
We need to bedazzle that.
What? Our leg?
Chair. The whole thing, we need to get her a chariot.
Yeah. That would be cool. I think she's faking. Whatever.
It is April Fool's Day. It would be amazing.
To play bad.
How does it what? Sorry?
How does it feel to play bad? Since you've always been the good guy.
It's not nice being nasty to people all day. It doesn't leave you with like a good feeling.
Because you're so nice.
No, it's not. That's probably more like myself than real life is. But there is a kind of. I think when people watch the show, I think hopefully the majority, pretty much unanimously, like to see good overcome evil. But people do have not morbid, but people do usually have a weird fascination with villains. They kind of, and they love
Kind of
to.
fun, yeah.
So it's interesting to kind of get the thought process of it, and like because in their thought process, they're not evil. They're the good guy. So it's been interesting. It's definitely been a challenge.
Was it interesting to have a new love interest in the framework?
Yeah.
Hit me where it hurts.
Yeah.
Carry on. How is it?
They kind of told us that when like Simmons is trying to get towards Fitz, when Fitz becomes aware, he still has his relationship with Ada, but he also has his original feelings for Simmons. So is that gonna play out for you guys? As you get to kind of play that out where he's conflicted in his feelings for both of them?
I think in the framework if it's in the framework, he doesn't have any idea who James Simmons is. So I don't know. Wait, was that the question? I don't know.
Kind of like when he wakes up, like kind of if he wakes up.
We don't know
Oh,
if
well,
he
we don't
does
know.
wake
Yeah,
up.
we're not at that point. Who knows? Who knows? But that would be interesting.
That's the fun part when you try to answer, but you really can't.
Oh my gosh.
But sometimes we really can't answer, but also sometimes we really don't know. We're still not finished shooting and stuff, so we're still kind of waiting for. We find out episode to episode. Sometimes we're kind of still figuring it out as well, so we kind of want to find out just as much.
Yeah, actually, you mentioned that last year that they don't tell you guys what's going to happen. With this season, with so much stuff going on, do they tell you a little bit more?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Wait a
Oh
minute.
my god, it's only
Tell
me.
us.
I mean, I don't. The last section, we didn't even know the name of it.
We
Remember
didn't.
one
They
time?
kind of reference. So, this is for. Yeah, they do sometimes. You get little pieces, or like, Chloe, for instance, very good at like. Manipulating is a strong word, but she gets people. She gets information. She gets information out of people. Let's just say that. And you're like, "Where'd you get that from?" And she's like, "I've got sources. I've got people inside." Yeah.
What are you looking forward to most this season, since it's a different kind of storyline? So what do you guys look forward to, since you're kind of playing the characters but not?
I'm looking forward to seeing how it ends. I mean, we're so close to the end now. I think it's going to be, and I'm looking forward to the fans' reaction to the framework, because I really think it's the strongest episodes we've done, and it's just so fun and so fast and just it's cool. So I'm excited to see what people think of it.
Yeah. Same. I couldn't say.
Do you enjoy doing these pods, or do you prefer just the arc over a whole season type thing?
There's still an overall arc, but I think it's nice that each section is sort of more cohesive, because just of the way that it airs over here, I think it makes it more exciting to watch.
Yeah.
And for us, it just feels like we've done 3 seasons in one this year.
Yeah.
Is it training as actors to do that? Like to cram all that?
No, do we look tired?
No,
What do you mean?
not at all. You look lovely.
Here's your
Training
reaction.
in a good way.
Yeah. I'm just agreeing. But yeah. She's covering all the bases.
That was the last question. Thank you so
you.
much.
Thanks, guys.